Alright, what is good? What is happening, guys? Your boy KARNAGE Chuck coming to you guys today on the KARNAGE Clan channel with a double DNA bomb on the map recovery using the MP11. With that sexy microtransaction DLC lightning camo, they're just trying to squeeze all that money out of us they possibly can. Unfortunately, my PlayStation brethren, we don't have it yet. It's whatever, I'm going to pick it up whenever it comes out. But first things first, the player in today's gameplay is KARNAGE Rising, so if you guys want to go check him out in the description below, that'd be absolutely fantastic. He has the best gameplays and commentaries and class ups over there, so I'd highly recommend going over there. 2 thumbs up. As well as if you guys do enjoy the commentary, then please come check me out. What I'd like to talk to you guys about today is just about nature. A lot of us don't actually take the time to just sit back, relax, and see what's around us. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, there's the sunrise, the sunset, there's the ocean, there's, you know, the trees, all these different ecosystems and life forms that we don't actually even think about it because it's just so in our daily lives. I mean, we got all our technology, we got everything, and we're just kind of so used to it. But we don't ever take a time to sit back and think about it. I mean, I did the other day when my cat actually jumped up on my bed when I was laying there, and I was like, wow, I had this random furry creature that has been domesticated and is living in my house. Like, what? That's kind of weird to think about in a way, but what came up to this, or what I even thought about this, or why I even came up with this whole topic in the first place, was because I was in Canada visiting my family and everything for Christmas. It was around 3 a.m. We were sitting on the couch, and of course my uncle and my grandpa had a little bit to drink. I didn't have anything to drink that night. I was just kind of sitting there chillaxing, but we were talking about everything. A bunch of different topics came up, and one of them was the ocean and how we've only discovered 5% of the entirety of the ocean. Like, what? That's absolutely insane. We've been on the Earth for how long? We've had so many different explorations, and we've only discovered 5% of it. I mean, I know we have a lot of different maps, you know, for like satellite imagery, and how all these different people have made these different sort of discoveries, but what actually was intriguing me the most out of this entire thing was that there's this trench called the Mariana Trench. I believe I pronounced that right. If not, oh well. It is 1,500 miles long, 43 miles wide, and 36,070 feet deep. Holy crap. Just think about that. It is 1,500 miles long. So just to give you guys a little bit of perspective here, is that when I go from Omaha, Nebraska, where I live, all the way up to Canada, that is 700 miles, and that takes me around 10 to 11 to 12 hours to get there. So that trench is almost double, or if not more than double, the length of what it takes me to get from where I live to where I'm going. Like, that's absolutely insane that there's a trench that long, and being that it's 43 miles wide and that deep, you could fit Mount Everest. You could take the whole of Mount Everest from the base all the way to the top and fit it right down into that trench, and you still have around a mile before the peak even hit the water's surface. That's something to be mind blown about right there. And so when you think about what is down there, how many different ecosystems there are, what different animals and creatures there are, I mean, that's absolutely insane. I mean, what would happen if we found something that we thought was extinct from like a prehistoric era? Talking about extinct, off the coast of Japan, there was this fish that washed up on the shore that we didn't know was even alive because we thought it had gone extinct over 200 years ago. What? We thought something had gone extinct over 200 years ago and no one had found it until it washed up on the shore. I mean, what is the probability of that happening multiple times over to the point where we just keep finding new stuff? That doesn't happen. I mean, if you want to take even another example, is when they had a drone or like a little bit of submersible that went down into that trench and they were trying to bring up a fish that they had discovered. But you know what was happening when they were coming up? I'm not even sure if it was a pressure sensitive type of case they had it in, but the fish disintegrated because the pressure they were bringing it into was holding it together. I mean, down at the very bottom, I think it's like 8,000 pounds per square inch or whatever it is, or 8 tons, I'm not exactly sure, but that's a lot of pressure down there that no human can withstand, and so that fish was able to only stay together purely because of that pressure, and so it just essentially disintegrated when it got to a pressure that was no longer holding it together. That absolutely sucks, but I mean, that just goes to show you what different types of life forms are down there. Humans cannot even begin to go down there. I'd like to know down in the comment section below from you guys. What do you know about the Earth? What do you know about the trench? What do you know about all the different discoveries? I mean, do you know about that? Are you informed of anything like that? Do you pay attention to the world itself? I mean, I sure as heck didn't really until I was talking with them. Even though they were slightly drunk, it was still a very useful conversation to be a part of. And I was really glad I did, because I got to learn a lot of cool stuff, and I got to figure out there's a lot of cool discoveries to be made. So, thank you guys for your time. Thank you for watching. Drop a like if you guys haven't already, and check out Carnage Rising down below. Like I said earlier, he's got the best sort of content, and he's been a bro of mine for the longest period of time. He was actually in a clan that I used to lead before it got shut down. So, back when he was only at 300 subs, when he was a little bit no-name Randy Scrandy. No, I'm just kidding. Back when he had a small channel, that's when I used to be a leader for him, and he's gone so far, so please go check him out. It's been a long road. He's a good bro. I will catch you guys all in the next video. Just remember, don't triple cap, don't be Randy, and I'm out. Peace.